Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name is Kristian Jack. You may not have heard from me recently. It's 2023 now. Happy New Year. We can still say that. I don't care, even if we are into our wonderful second month of 2023. That smile that you're hearing and watching wherever you are is a great friend of mine, Jordan Wilson. You have seen him in the Canadian Premier League the last couple of years, just destroying opponents. And now he's going to come on and tell even more stories away from that. Congratulations on your retirement, my friend. I'm delighted to have you join us. We will all be better having somebody so intelligent who's played the game come and join us in the media. Congratulations on joining the OneSoccer and CPL family. We're going to get into a little bit of a project here, but before we talk about the project, how's your winter been and how's your transition going into the media world?
Yeah, it's been great. I want to say thank you. You said a lot of kind words in there, KJ, and I love every single one of them. No, it's been good. The winter hasn't been a bit different. Usually this is the time I'm eating as much as I want, and then New Year's comes and they're like, okay, well, I got to get back into shape. And now I'm just doing it for vanity's sake. I'm like, you know what? I just don't want to get a beer belly. So I'm like, maybe I should go for a run. But no, it's been great. My son's 6 months. Getting married in the summer, doing wedding planning, all that good stuff. So it's been great. It's been great having all that time with the fam and just enjoying them.
Yeah, as you should. You well deserve it, mate. Now, listen, this is Black History Month. This is not, of course, why you're on. You're on because we just love talking to you, but you're on because you have a wonderful project that you and I have been talking about for a while. And listeners and viewers to all of our projects here at the CPL Newsroom are going to get to see this. So I wanted you on to introduce that. You're going to be hosting a fantastic series with some players that you know well, some players that you don't know so well, but you're going to get some stories out of them and tell some fantastic stories in this wonderful month. Tell us your idea behind it, what you want to become of it, Jordan.
Yeah, I was just thinking like Black History Month, just a beautiful time to reflect. A lot of times we talk about the past or we talk about issues, but for me, it was just all about giving flowers and giving credit or just having people tell stories, just learning about peers or opponents or maybe people that you don't really hear about unless it's like a post-game interview or maybe a few things that happened throughout the season. Like I wanted to have a bit of just a nitty-gritty, let's dive in, let's have conversations just about whatever we need to. So yeah, that was just my idea behind it. You gotta have people in high places. I asked KJ. KJ said, yeah, no problem. Sure, no problem. Without any hesitation, gave me a platform to do this. So I'm super grateful and fortunate that I have the time and now we can just dive in and really get these stories out there.
Well, listen, we're going to hear a lot about the stories of your guests, but another reason why I wanted to do this was because I want more people to get to know you. You're, as I said before, you don't take compliments very well, so you're going to have to get used to it, but you're a wonderful human being. It's fantastic that you're part of our family now as well. And you know, and I think when people listen to you, they're going to get to know you. They're going to get to your face and going to get to know you, listen to you a lot more in OneSoccer this year as well. But how much are you looking to learn about yourself during these moments as well, Jordan, because these people are going to be talking to you as well. And we're going to learn a lot about these guests. And I know you debut with Ashton Morgan this week, but we're going to learn a lot about you here as well. You're going to be okay with opening up the Wilson mind a little bit more for us?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what needs to happen as well with the culture within Canada is telling stories. There's so much that has happened to me as a player, just with traveling, just with being on my own. So there will be those moments where like, yeah, I should share and I should put it out there and I should be a bit more raw or upfront than I would like to be. But the game needs it. And I also think this is a perfect time for me because this is a sense of bereavement. This is a game that I've played since I was 3, since I was 4, and like battling and something that I love to do. So taking that passion and that energy that I've always been able to use when I played, I have to find a way to bring it here, bring these stories to life, and then also in myself to reflect and maybe talk about the times where it wasn't so good or the times that it was celebrated or glorified, just to break it all down. So yeah, I'm super blessed, super honored to be in this position to talk about these things. But KJ, who knows me well, I don't take compliments well, but I'll hopefully in 2023, I'll learn to.
We'll keep working on that one. Listen, mate, the other thing that's great about this is that your passion for soccer is unrivaled. You know, you played the game, and I've been very fortunate to interview I suppose thousands of footballers now around the world, and every one of them has got a different story. But also every one of them has got a different love for the game. And I'm not going to name names, but there's some who just saw it as a job, or saw it as they like football, but they didn't love football. Like you adore the sport, right? And I think that's going to come through. Maybe you can just share with our listeners and viewers just what this game means to you.
Yeah, it's been my center outside of like God and my family. It's been football. This is a love affair that like will not end. I kind of alluded it to a bit in like, I don't want to call it a retirement speech or letter, but just putting something out there to basically just say what football has done for me, and continues to do for me. And it's something that I can't shake. I can't. Like I've tried to think of my life without it, and it just really doesn't make as much sense as it would with football in it. So yeah, I'm excited and I'm blessed that I get to still have that outlet and still talk about the game. And then just super excited because I think Canada right now, like we're seeing just with the Men's World Cup, with how well the women have been doing for years, how many kids play it and love the game. Like there's a need and a hunger. There are so many other people that adore the game similar to how you and I adore it. And we need to rally together and we need to talk about it and we need to get this game moving in the right trajectory.
A couple more questions with Jordan Wilson before we let him go. And you're going to be listening to a lot of Jordan over the next few weeks, which I'm so excited about. For those who aren't aware of your story, Jordan, I know obviously your dad's got Birmingham roots, much like me. But what is your path and your journey here with your ancestry in terms of bringing you to Canada, and obviously how deep rooted you are in this Black History Month?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give 2 gunshots for I'll explain that later, KJ, about Jamaican, my Jamaican heritage. My mother, my dad's mother as well is also Jamaican. My dad's like the only one who's really British or from England and from Birmingham. But yeah, it's like that's the sport, right? Like you knock ball, like that's the sport, and those are the people that raised me. And so that's why I love a neck high tackle, and I play the way I do is just because the Jamaican roots within me, and all the Jamaican parents that were yelling on the sideline as a kid growing up, they still haunt me to this day. But yeah, all of it blends together. Me being Canadian, but also my parents or my mom being Jamaican, but most of my heritage being Jamaican. It adds to who I am as a person, and I'll never shy away from my heritage or what that means to me.
And they did an amazing job with you, mate. Last one. Today is the first day of February. We're going to release your first episode tomorrow. It is with your friend, your great friend, Ashton Morgan. What can listeners expect to hear from Ash and you tomorrow?
You know what? Ash is usually reserved and kind of poised, a bit kept to himself, but I made sure I twisted certain knives and I tickled him where you need to get tickled. And, it's a really nice, refreshing, therapeutic talk. I think what people can look forward to is that not many people have been in locker rooms or stadiums the same way Ashton Morgan has. He's just very kind and humble, so you would never really know. But like me, since we're the same age and we grew up playing together and he's gone on, there were times where Ashton was the player that I like compared myself to. He was on the national team. He was on TFC. I was like, man, I want to get to that professional environment when I was in school or high school. He's been doing it. He's been living it, and he's still doing it. So I think that's just a testament to the character and the person that he is. And I wanted to start off the series by highlighting him because he's still playing. He's still putting in a shift. Still has that left. He's still on that left side of the pitch, running up and down. So I just wanted to really give him his flowers while he's still playing and show him the love that he definitely deserves.
Every credit. Can't wait to listen to that one. And that will be available as early as February 2nd, 2023. Listen, man, you've had a fantastic football career. This is just the start. This is your debut in the broadcasting industry. God has blessed you with this journey. And I know you're going to be wonderful as well. We're delighted to have you on this side of the team. I know you at times will be missing the pitch, but we're going to make sure you're okay on this side as well with new teammates. So, Jordan, congrats on the new series. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Thank you, KJ. Appreciate you, brother.